Hey everyone, it's Mo here again. Monday is a good day, but it's a cold day. It says it's 51 outside. I have to deal with it. It's not that cold, I know, but yeah, I come from the desert. So I'm working in a couple projects this week. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Between 10 and 12 mobile home. I think they're that number. To attach them to my fiber. Right now they're going through wireless, and we pretty much have the whole row. But one client stubborn. I tried so many times, but anyway, just remember, not everybody's your client. You can try, but then at the end it's their choice. So I have the whole row but one. So I'm going today to see what can I do about the fiber and where my anchor points will be, and I'll get my trencher started, warm up a little bit. I don't think I'll be doing everything today. I'm just still designing, and then it's provisioning. How about that? And then after all the provision is done, I have to mark everything in the map that I give to the office for where all my cables are. That way, if they doing any work, they're aware and they know where my cable. They're not gonna blame it at X, Y, and Z. Everything is plain there. 20 inches in the ground, so there is no way for you to mess the cables. I'm also gonna use a couple of manholes. I don't have to, because I'm doing it here as all home runs. In this 12, they're gonna be all home runs. It means every mobile home is gonna have a separate cable all the way to my main box. It's not gonna be splitting in the middle and between them. No, just one home run from each mobile home. It's not that far anyway. It's a couple hundred feet. So I'm gonna run all of them to the main box and then connect them there. So each one will be isolated in the connection wise. So I'm gonna get outside right now, show you what I'm in so far. And I need a couple supplies, so I'm gonna run to Lowe's, grab them, come back, and continue at least what I was trying to do for today. Even though all right, let me get out of the truck, and then we can go and look how we're gonna do this. All right. So all these mobile homes that we see right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think they're 12, all the way to where you see, not that tree, but the one behind it, all the way that is leaning to the right. That's the end of it. So all these, as we can see, they're hooked up through wireless. I don't know if we can zoom into it. Just give me a second. It's frozen. There's a little radio right here on top of this house. So yes, all of them are connected through wireless right now. It's working fine, there is no issue. But I'm trying to get my hands off of this place, so I need to make sure that everything is where we promised the office to be, and it's going to be. So this is the first mobile home right here, so we're going to trench all the way to this, okay, and then from here the trencher is going to get the cable on the ground all the way to here. But once the trencher get to here, we're not going to use no PVC, we're going to go direct burial. Once we reach right here, another cable will be waiting. It will have a slack from here to there. Slack will be existing already. Another cable will be ready. I'm just gonna open the back of the blade, insert the second cable. Now 2 cables are gonna be pulled in, and all the way to here, my third anchor, which is this one as we see, and this will connect this house. Same thing, another cable will be wet in here with enough slack to reach all the way to that corner or a little bit more, and then open the blade, push the third cable in, and just keep going. And this is gonna be tough a little bit. There's a lot of trees down the ground, but we'll work our way in. And then there you go, same thing. Cable will be wet in here, that will have the slack all the way there. Open the blade, push the third cable, and keep going all the way till we get to that last one, all the way there. So, and then once we're done with burying all this cable, we're gonna come back and use the same blade, hook up the cable from here, and drag it all the way in the ground to that mobile home, and then we're gonna do the same. So yeah, it's kind of a little bit of process, but it should be no issue. So how are we gonna do this? See, you can see here we have this red wire. It's just a tracer for me to see what I know there is a zigzag here, but because there's a pit, fire pit right there, I don't want to mess with it. So once we get this done and push all the cables, we're gonna have to use the blade again and trench back to the client location. So we're gonna have to, after all these picks are removed, we're gonna have to dig with a shovel a circle here for my little tiny manholes will be. They're not gonna do anything but being a marker, okay? I think they're $8-9 a piece, not a big deal. But then in the future, well, it's gonna have couple spooling on it, just maybe 10 feet per client. And the reason I'm doing this is in case something goes wrong, I have a slack to pull and do my work, okay? It's not that much of material in it, but then it will be lifesaver in the future. And yep, so everywhere the pick is gonna have to be dig in really deep, about 24-inch down, and I would say about 12-inch circle. This is where when my blade stop here, this I have room without raising the blade up. I can open it, insert the second wire, and then keep going. Okay, so yes, every pick, every connection is gonna have a nice big hole in front, but then after that it will get covered. It's a way to make that transition very seamless. No cable damage, no nothing. So we're gonna try our best. Everything is home run. So at the end, I'm gonna end up with 12 cable going to the same box. Yeah, some people will say, oh, why don't use just a count of 12? And then I have to put mid-span, and each one is a lot of work, a lot of space, a lot of cost. There is no need for that. Single will do it. It's not a waste of material. The cost is way cheaper than using a one cable, and it's been proven working. I did it before, so it's not the first time, and I'm gonna leave it at that. If you have a different way of doing it, hey, just be my guest, share your knowledge and tell us how you do it. And if you want to learn how to do it, just follow a couple of my videos. I'm not the expert in this, but I find my ways around it, and it's been working, so no complaints so far. And it's nothing into it actually, more than if you have the right equipment, you get the right job. Yeah, so this is how we're gonna do it. See, I stopped right here because I need more bars. I'm out of bars, and I need to get some more bars, and then we're going to keep going all the way to that there. So let me count. I'm here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that is 10. 116, we do it, we'll do it, and then we'll have another 6 extra. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I'll have them there in case of emergency, so we can run like other companies, coax does, over the ground cable just to catch. Nah, I'm joking. It doesn't work that way. All right, let me just go ahead to Lowe's, grab some bars, cut them out to the length, and continue this for today. I'll probably get some 2-fiber spools and start cutting the cables the way they need to be, lay them on the ground, and then I'll come back to finish it up. All right, the weather is kind of getting a little fuzzy a little bit, but we have to deal with. So I just came back. I bought me a couple of rods of steel, and let's get it. All right, let's see what we have to. The weather is kind of getting colder and cloudy a bit. So anyway, we just get 2 rods of steel. We cut them out, so we're gonna keep anchoring, and I also get my $20,000 fiber threader. Yeah, right. Yep, and that's the single mode we're gonna use. So just 1 strand of fiber. These are the pain and the neck spool that I will figure a way how to deal with them, and it's a home run for every lot. So that's gonna be, these are I believe 2 kilometers, so that's 1 point something mile, right? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and anchor the rest of the space, and then we come back and pull the fiber. Alright, just an update. We are at number 3 out of 10. So we start with the farthest one, and that's where the truck is right now, all the way on the end. So we should be able to pull all these cables today, and then tomorrow, if no rain, everything will be underground. So yeah, this is the most annoying part. Putting them in the ground is easy, just a machine that does it. But getting them the way they need to be, that's the hardest part. So there's 7 more to go. No, actually 6. The 7th one is just right next to it. So I'm not gonna worry about it. It's 4 o'clock, so try to leave here by 5. I'm gonna go in the turbo to get this done. So it's getting really chilly. I'm pretty much done with the wire for all the sites, all those 10 mobile homes. I dressed them up a little bit. There was no reason for me to film it again, didn't make any sense. Same thing. So tomorrow I'm gonna come back, dress a little bit more, and then I'll get the trencher and start pushing some cable on the ground. So, and I'm sure in my next video you're gonna see something else different. So see you in the next one. Time to go home. 5:30 already.